Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and this is an unfortunately necessary video because I made a promise that if anyone donated on Patreon at a certain level, I would read 50 Shades of Grey. On the one hand, Ch.2, thank you so much for supporting my channel through Patreon. It does mean a lot. The downside is, I really regret doing this. I've done one chapter already. Yeah. Last time, I didn't know what I was getting into. This time, I'm aware. It's not the sex that gets to me. It's the fact that this is considered English. I got a freaking master's in this thing. This ain't English. This is literally hitting your keyboard with your face. And the keyboard is actively trying to kill you because it realizes it was being used to write this thing. The last time I did this, it took an hour because it was so fucking painful. I stopped at every sentence. I'm going to try and just get through this with as little aneurysm as possible. And I'm going to be completely honest. If we're going to go aneurysm, I'm going to go whole on, massive heart attack and or stroke. And who knows, maybe I'm lucky and I'll have a stroke, live, and forget that I ever did this. You know, the good option. And as you can tell, I'm still trying to talk myself out of this right now. Specs Heat, you want me to read this with a straight face? I'm not even going to try because I would lose so fast. No. 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 Yeah. Also, before we do that, though, I just want to do a quick thing because I can. I want to say thank you to my Patreon supporters, Black Dragon King, Doug Hammond, Meta Life Crisis, Moz 2004, Sheila Ramey, Thomas Galloway, and the recent Patreon supporter, Ch.2, who is directly responsible for this video. God damn you. Thank you and damn you all in equal measure. Doug, same goes for you because you made me do the first one. And Meta, before you ask, yes, I know I still need to play I Am Bread again. Is it bad that I'm looking forward to that more? And I'm really not looking forward to it at all, but I'm going to do it because I said I would. I'm seeing a pattern here. God damn it, can I just lie and say I'm going to do something and then not do it? Still, thank you guys for supporting my channel. And let's get started with this because this is going to be a thing. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. A thing is definitely the way to go at it. I really wish I had grabbed a beer. I just remembered last time, I was like, I should have been drunk to the first one. I'm sober right now. That is a problem. I'm not going to bother getting up because I don't think I'd come back if I did. God damn it. Let's get started. This is going to be torture. Chapter 2. Let's see. 13 pages last time. How many do I got this time? You know, just figure out my pain. Okay, it's a longer chapter. Oh, okay. That's page 17 to 31. Okay, it's not too bad. I say now, I'm just going to pretend this is fun. I'm not dying on the outside and the inside equally. No, that would never happen. In fact, I will evil read this. Not evil read this. Although evil reading would be funny. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't. It would retain too much actual seriousness, and I'm not going to retain that. No. Okay, come on. Just do the thing. Do the thing, damn it, Airier. Chapter 2. My heart is pounding. The elevator arrives on the first floor, and I scramble out as soon as the doors slide open, stumbling once, but fortunately not sprawling onto the immaculate sandstone floor. Moving on. I race for the wide glass doors, and suddenly I'm free in the bracing, cleansing, damp air of Seattle. Raising my face, I welcome the cool, refreshing rain. I close my eyes and take a deep, purifying breath, trying to recover what's left of my equilibrium. What the fuck is wrong with this person medically that an elevator destroys their inner ear balance? Because this isn't just hyperbole. They're going full on, I don't have balance anymore. You don't need to stop for equal... It's not. They're trying to make it a metaphor, but they're describing it literally. It's not at the level of falling at terminal velocity while rising in an elevator, which was in the first chapter. But dear, no, maintain the calm. Goose fraba. Oh, fucking A. No man has ever affected me the way Christian Grey has. And I cannot fathom why. Is it his looks, his civility, wealth, power, lack of character? I don't understand my irrational reaction. It's called plot convenience. I breathed an enormous sigh of relief. What in heaven's name was all that about? Oh God, I'm so pissed off I'm laughing. Not even halfway through the first page. Not even. I violently attempt to calm down and gather my thoughts. I shake my head. What was that? My heart steadies to its regular rhythm. And when I can breathe normally again, I add again for the car. Okay, girl, that's called a heart palpitation. You should seek medical attention for that. To be fair, we already knew, but this is physical. We knew the medical was necessary, and we knew the mental was necessary. Here's confirmation. Oh, dear God. As I leave the city limits behind, I begin to feel foolish and embarrassed as I replay the interview in my mind. I know that feeling. Surely I'm overreacting to something that's imaginary. Okay, so he's very attractive, confident, commanding, at ease with himself, but on the other side, he's arrogant, hypocritical, and physical matters, and autocratic and cold. Wow! Somebody likes commas even more than I do. Comma, bullshit. Comma, this is something I'm talking about. Comma, this is still a run-on sentence. Comma, why are we not editing this out? Oh, wait, this is bad writing. Comma, rip me. Okay, also, if anyone sees View S in the chat, that's Ch.2. Thank you for the Patreon support, man. Not so much for this, but I agreed to do it, so it's my own fault. Well, on the surface, an involuntary shiver ran down my spine. What? He may be arrogant, but he has a right to be. He's accomplished so much at such a young age. He doesn't suffer fools gladly, but why should he? Again, I'm irritated that Kate didn't give me a brief biography. Wikipedia, Google, do you do internets? This book isn't that old, but apparently it's written by someone who doesn't understand the concept of internets. You have a phone. While cruising toward Interstate 5, my mind continues. Oh, you have one of those. Oh my, wander. I'm truly perplexed as to what to make someone driven succeed. Some of his answers were so cryptic. No, they were not cryptic. They were badly written dialogue. It was literally the cookie cutter answer of what you get more depth out of asking someone who is literally brain dead why they want to be Miss Universe when they're not even in the competition, but it's a 5-year-old who's playing pretend. You get a more in-depth answer out of those people. Goose fraba. I am the goose. I am the fraba. I am the goose fucking fraba right now. I'm so goose fucking fraba, it's going to slide right out. Looking forward to finishing this book so I can burn it. And Kate's questions. Ugh. The adoption and asking him if he was gay. I shudder. Ugh. Oh, I get that feeling too. I can't believe I said that. Ground, swallow me up. No. Just... No. Just, no. They're doing the thing right now where they put thoughts into italics and randomly inserted places. And just, no. From a formatting issue, that's stupid. Because it's already your thoughts. You're already saying your thoughts. That's what this point of... This is fucking first-person narration. Every fucking one of these is your thoughts. You don't need to then take another layer and do a third-person look that's not first-person to put your... God damn it. This is a literary convention that's obviously recognized because it just makes sense. When you're in first person, every fucking word is your thoughts. You don't need to do italic individualized thoughts. You're quoting individual thoughts when everything is your thought. If I wasn't an English major, if I didn't get a freaking master's degree in this, I would not find this nearly as offensive. Dear God! God. And Specs, you said the movie's worse than the book? I'm honestly regretting not bringing a beer even more than I was 5 seconds ago. I checked the speedometer. You're not 58 years old, lady. I'm driving more cautiously than I would on any other occasion, because we all know when you're mentally shattered, okay, that's just in general, when you're really, really out of it, you suddenly drive very cautiously. And I know it's the memory of those penetrating gray eyes, gazing at me, and a stern voice telling me to drive carefully. Oh yeah, he said that. Wow, what a master power right there. Shaking my head, I realized that Grace more like a man twice his age. He's a fucking cardboard cutout. I checked the speedometer. Oh no, wrong one. Forget it, Anna. Oh yeah, she has a name. Oh no, I forgot something about this book. What a surprise. I scold myself. I decided that, all in all, it's been a very interesting experience, but I shouldn't dwell on it. Put it behind you. She's quoting her own thoughts again. When everything is dropped. I never have to see him again. Please! Okay, well, we reached the end of the book, everyone. She never had to see him again. Oh, haha. Also, Hissy Gaming, thanks for dropping by to my suffering. Also, you're giving me a good reason to now pull out myself out of the book and read comments, because that's not this book, and it's much less painful. Oh, okay, Specs. So it was considered movie material. Okay, that makes more sense. Like, there's bad movies. Trolls. Trolls 2, even. Whew. I'm immediately cheered by the thought. So would I, ladies, so would I. I switch on the stereo and turn the volume up loud. Sit back and listen to thumping indie rock music as I press down on the accelerator. Why do I have a feeling she's the kind of person who's listening to just Good Charlotte right now? Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's a thing. I have no idea what Good Charlotte sounds like. For some reason, I'm actually trying to remember, and I just can't place it in my head. It's like, yeah, woo! Oh, Bloody Valentine, that's the one. Yeah, she's the kind of person who would sit there and go like, yeah, my Bloody Valentine. I love this song. It's so upbeat and happy. And you sing along with it with every word. You don't realize what the fuck you're saying, because that is not a happy song. Also, just fun side note, I caught my mom doing that once. She did not appreciate me telling her exactly what she was saying, even though she was saying it. Unfortunately, this was prior to cell phones with cameras being in my possession, so I don't have video evidence of it. To be fair, if I did, I would be dead, because she would have murdered me. Might have even been justified, because I would have uploaded that shit to the web right away. And then been murdered. I pressed down on the accelerator. As I hit I-5, I realized I can drive as fast as I want. Moving on. Even though you're talking about yourself, and there's no indication you're talking about anyone else, but we live in a small community of duplex apartments close to the Vancouver campus of WSU. I already forgot what that was. I think it's real. They probably wish they weren't, because they're in this book. I'm lucky. No, you're not, lady. Kate's parents bought the place for her, and I pay peanuts for rent. That actually is lucky. It's been home for 4 years now. Well, that's been a long time for one freaking apartment. As I pull up outside, I know Kate is going to want a blow-by-blow account. And she is tenacious, which we have never seen because she gave up right away. Well, at least she has the digital recorder. I hope I won't have to elaborate much beyond what was said during the interview. Anna, you're back. Kate sits in our living room surrounded by books because she sounds like she's really sick right now. She's clearly been studying for finals. She's still in her pink flannel pajamas decorated with cute little rabbits, the ones she reserved for the aftermath of breaking up with boyfriends, for assorted illnesses, and for general moody depressions. She bounds up to me and hugs me hard. Wow. Remember, people, she is incredibly deathly sick right now. Up until the plot didn't remember that. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll just twist my head and I'll snap my own neck. That'd be less painful. I was beginning to worry. I expected you back sooner. Oh, that's just because it took me so long to bang my head against the wall. Oh, wait. Oh, you made the book. Oh, I thought I made good time considering the interview ran over. I made the digital recorder had her. How did it run over? You were literally Goose fraba. I'm going to say a lot of goose fucking fraba today. Anna, thank you so much for doing this. I owe you. I know. How was it? What was he like? Oh no, here we go. The Catherine Kavanaugh Inquisition. Yes, because asking you how it... I struggle to answer her questions. What can I say? I'm glad it's over. Something I would love to say right now. And I don't have to see him again. He was rather intimidating, you know. I shrug. He's very focused, intense even, and young. Really young. Oh dear God, lady! Kate gazes innocently at me. No, she doesn't. No one is gazing innocently at you. That is the most... The only people who ever say they're gazing innocently at someone is when you're talking about a 2-year-old who doesn't realize that they're not supposed to shit on their own bed and then spread it on the wall, or a dog. And I'll be honest, the dog doesn't always have it sometimes. It knows what it did, and it does it because of that. Fucking manipulative ass dogs. It's like, you didn't come home on time. Now you have to clean up my shit. Who's in charge? I'm an actual literal bitch, and you're still my bitch. Ugh. Dogs. I love dogs. But they are a lot smarter than people give them credit for, and they do it evil. They do the evils. Oh no, I forgot where I was. I guess I have to pick a random point at the end of the page. And don't you look so innocent. Why don't you give me a biography? She made me feel like such an idiot for skipping on basic research. Oh, he made me feel. Yeah, really. Internet! Do you do it? The tubes weren't down, lady. Kate clamps a hand over her mouth. Geez, Anna, I'm sorry. I didn't think. I think there's a pattern with most people in this story. Hey, Amir Pagan! Plot. There are both kinds of plot in existence. I have yet to see either. Hell, we haven't even got to the sexy time yet, which I think would be better because I have no idea how that stuff works, so I couldn't say it's so wrong. Unfortunately, I know how English language is supposed to work. There's a lot of issues with that. Note to self, get beer next time, if there's a next time. Also, for everyone watching, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'm going to continue to submit myself to torture. I huff. Mostly he was courteous, formal, slightly stiff. Like he's old before his time. He doesn't talk like a man of 20-something. How old is he anyways? 27. Geez, Anna, I'm sorry. I should have briefed you, but I was in such a panic. Let me have the recorder and I'll start transcribing the interview. You look better. Did you eat your soup? I ask, keen to change the subject. Yes, it was delicious as usual. I'm feeling much better. She smiles at me in gratitude. I check my watch. I have to run. I still make my shift at Clayton's. Anna, you'll be exhausted. I'll be fine. I'll see you later. I've worked at Clayton's since I started at WSU. It's the largest independent hardware store in Portland area because we needed to know that. And over the 4 years I've worked there, I've come to know a little bit about most everything we sell, although ironically, I'm crap at DIY. I'll leave all that to my dad. What was the... She even singled it out as a page break so that we can see how important it is. And it's literally the equivalent of a review on Glassdoor. Whoever edited this book before publication, you lucky bastard. You did practically nothing and you got paid for it? Oh, please tell me you got a commission based on number of sales, because at that point, you just had the best job in the world. You literally just pressed next, good, next, good, next, good. Wow, thank God spell check works. And yes, Fawn Vegan. Yep, that's exactly the description of a sadist. I'm not even going to read the comment out loud because I'm pretty sure anyone who heard that, they probably don't even know what I'm saying, but they know what I mean. I'll say Dickie Lord. What's up, guys? Yep. I'm glad I can. In big letters, because we needed those four words had to be capitalized, all caps. I'm glad I can. Well, now my life is complete. Make my shift, as it gives me something to focus on that isn't Christian Grey. We're busy. It's the start of the summer season, and folks are redecorating their homes. Miss Clayton looks relieved to see me. Wait, it's family run? You just described Home Depot, and now it's a private little mom-and-pop shop. Sure. The biggest thing in the tech hub of Seattle is a little family-run mom-and-pop shop that has so few employees that the woman in charge has to run it, and one person down is killing the place. Anna, I thought you were going to make it today. Lucky her. My appointment didn't take as long as I thought. I can do a couple of hours. I'm real pleased to see you, said no boss ever. Unless you are so freaking fucked that anyone is a good thing to see. To be fair, I've actually worked in those situations. Yeah. Anyone in charge of a massive company would do that. I don't know. Also, Flyboy Maddie. Hi, man. And Black Dragon. What's up? Oh, God, Dragon, really. A grown, nerdy man ranting again. You came to the right channel. Actually, that should be my new hashtag. Airier Games. A grown, nerdy man ranting. That's actually accurate. Yeah. Honestly, Dickie, you say you have a busy life watching anime and stuff. To which I'd say, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm good with that. In fact, I would like to do that right now. I would like to do anything right now, prior to this, or after this, or post this. Post this, though, there will be beer involved. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's going to be beer. It's not just going to be like tap beer. It's not going to be that. I am going to get some fucking Guinness. I am going to drink it, and it will be glorious. Unfortunately, it will have the bitter taste of this in my mouth. No, it wouldn't be bitter. It would be ash. It would be ash and more ash. Oh, and now that's over. When I arrive home later, wow, that was so necessary going to her job. Wow. That was the end of the entire job plot. Hey, she has one. She worked a couple of hours on short notice when her boss didn't think she would be there. For no reason I know. When I arrive home later, Catherine is wearing headphones and working on her laptop. She really got better fast. Her nose is still pink. What kind of sickness makes your nose pink? I have a terrible case of dip it in shit-itis. And I'll be honest, at that point, that's like, no, that's not pink, that's red, because you're just shitting blood everywhere. You are dying horribly. Oh, no, wait, that's our reaction to reading this. But she has her teeth into a story, so she's concentrating and typing furiously. I'm thoroughly drained, exhausted by the long drive home, by the grueling interview, and by being swamped at Clayton's, which we definitely saw and was so very important. I slump to the couch, thinking about the essay I will have to finish and all the studying I haven't done today because I got holed up with him. That's actually how they wrote it out there. It's like the double ellipsis individual italicized, and which is even weirder because they've already set up the format that if you see it in italics, that's a direct quote of a thought, but this isn't, so... You've got some good stuff here, Anna. Well done. I can't believe you didn't take him up on his offer to show you around. I think that move is called the trump. It involves reaching down and grabbing him. You are probably right to run away. You've got some good stuff here. Oh, I already read that. He obviously wanted to spend more time with you. Yeah, that's the best reason to get out. Yeah, I know, Dragon. I'm trying not to rant. It's just one of those... It's so hard. I am trying so hard. She gives me a fleeting quizzical look. I flush and my heart rate inexplicably increases. That wasn't the reason, surely. He just wanted to show me around so I could see that he was lord of all he surveyed. I realize I'm biting my lip. And I hope Kate doesn't notice, but she seems absorbed in her transcription. I hear what you mean about formal. Did you take any notes? She asked. No, I didn't. That's fine. I can still make a fine article with this. Shame we don't have some original stills. Good-looking son of a bitch, isn't he? I suppose so. I try hard to sound disinterested. I think I succeeded. Oh, come on, Anna. Even you can't be immune to his looks. Why even you? There's no indication. Like, she's literally been fawning over this guy every... Moving on. She arches a perfect eyebrow at me. Wow, lady. Your friend is literally... You made it sound like she was on death's bed as the only reason you went, and now she has perfect eyebrows. Apparently this lady has all her makeup tattooed on and a random pink nose generously donated from a clown transplant. And perfect eyebrows. Yeah, sure, let's go with it. Crap! I feel my cheeks heating, so I distract her with flattery. Always a good ploy. Yeah, that's fair. You probably would have got a lot more out of him. I don't know why, but considering I know how this book is about the Smecks. Oh God, I'm so pissed off. I find this funny. I doubt that, Anna. Come on, he's practically offered you a job. Given that I foisted this on you at the last minute, you did very well. She glances at me speculatively, and I make a hasty retreat to the kitchen. Not saying a word. So, what do you really think of him? Damn, she's inquisitive. It's like she asked a few questions that were hours apart. Think of something, quick! She says to herself in thoughts. Yeah, sure. He's driven, controlling, arrogant, scary, charismatic. I can understand the fascination. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You? Fascinated by a man. That's a first. She snorts. I start gathering the makings of a sandwich so she can't see my face. What kind of sandwich are you making that it hides your face? I'm going full on. This is something out of Scooby-Doo layer sandwich. And ooh, actually, that sounds good right now. Yeah, actually. I doubt that's what they were going for, but I'm going Scooby-Doo, like, massive 3-foot tall sandwich, and it's blocking your face. Because, honestly, I find that idea fascinating, actually. I probably should go get something to eat after this now, too. Beer and food, yep. Why did you want to know if he was gay? Incidentally, that was the most embarrassing question. Really, that was? I thought literally everything about you there was embarrassing, but that's just me. I was mortified, and he was pissed I had to be asked, too. I scouted the memory. Whenever he's in society pages, he never has a date. It was embarrassing. The whole thing was embarrassing. I'm glad I'll never have to lay eyes on him again, if only. Oh, Anna, I can't have been that bad. I think he sounds quite taken with you. Taken with me? Now Kate's being ridiculous. Ha ha ha. Plot! I fucking A. Spec Seat, I'm not going to read out your comment, but yes. Yes! Would you like a sandwich, please? We talk no more of Christian Grey that evening, much to my relief. Once we've eaten, I'm able to sit at the dining table with Kate while she works on her article. I work on my essay on tests of the D'Ubervilles. Damn, that woman is in the wrong place at the wrong time in the wrong century. By the time I finish, it's midnight, and Kate has long since gone to bed. I make my way to my room, exhausted, but pleased that I've accomplished so much for a Monday. I like to point out that all she did was interview one person, go to work for a few hours, not a full shift, a few hours, make a sandwich at home, and go to bed. I curl up in my white iron bed. Oh, there's so many jokes I can make about that, but I'm not going to because I have standards. I didn't even realize I did. I'm discovering them. Yeah. Wrap my mother's quilt around me, close my eyes, and I'm instantly asleep. That was a random detail and it's actually cool, and I would appreciate more in any other book. That night I dream of dark places, bleak, cold white floors, and gray eyes. Yeah, that's the first sign you should get help, lady. For the rest of the week, I throw myself into my studies, my job at Clayton's. Kate is busy, too, compiling her last edition of the student newspaper before she has to relinquish it to the new editor, while also cramming for her finals. By Wednesday, she's much better, and I no longer have to endure the sight of her pink flannel with too many rabbits' PJs. I call my mom in Georgia to check on her, but also she can wish me luck on my final exams. Wait, you actually have to call your mom to wish you that? That actually says a lot of bad things about your relationship, then. Maybe that's just me. My mom doesn't so much wish me luck as demand that I get done. Dear, have you aced your test yet? No, Mom. Why not? Because we haven't taken it yet. You should probably fix that. God damn you! Hi, everyone, and welcome to Airier Games. We should play the drinking game. Every time Airier wants to strangle himself, take a drink. And if you haven't already finished the bottle, you've done it wrong. She pleases tell me about her latest venture into the candle making. My mother is always about new business ventures. To be fair, there's actually a surprisingly large internet business on candle making. It's actually something. I only know this because my girlfriend's sister does it. I don't get it. I don't get candles in general. How does the wax not put out the flame? The world may never know. But it's a thing. Fundamentally, she's bored and wants something to occupy her time. But she has the attention span of a goldfish. Like mother, like daughter. It'll be something new next week. She worries me. I hope she hasn't mortgaged the house to finance this latest scheme. And I hope Bob, her relatively new but much older husband, is keeping an eye on her now that I'm no longer there. He does seem more grounded than husband number 3. Dear God, your family's fucked up. He does seem a lot more grounded. Oh yeah, there we are. Yes. How are things with you, Anna? I hesitate for a moment. Oh, for a moment, comma. I hesitate, comma. And I have Mom's full attention. I'm fine. Anna, have you met someone? Wow, How does she do that? So regret not getting a drink. Later that evening, I call Ray, my stepdad, Mom's husband number 2. The man I consider my father and the man whose name I bear. Your name's Ray? Sure, let's go with it. Ray, nicknamed Anna. Yeah, sure. Fine. It's a brief conversation. In fact, it's not so much a conversation as a one-sided series of grunts in response to my gentle coaxing. Ray is not a talker, but he's still alive. He's still watching soccer on TV and going bowling or fly fishing or making furniture when he's not. Ray is a skilled carpenter, and the reason I know the difference between a hawk and a sandsaw. All seems well with him. Okay, that happened. Hi, Tim, and welcome to the stream. Thanks for jumping in. Right now, I am using you as a blatant distraction from having to read more of this. Thank you for that. I actually do appreciate it immensely. See, I like to point out I actually read fast. This is why this is so painful. I'm forcing myself to actually read it out loud. It takes longer. I might remember this. I don't want to remember this. I'm going to remember this. Page 23, people. We're almost there. Almost there. I'm going to keep telling myself we're almost there. Just 8 more pages to go. Just 8 more pages to go. Oh, God. Friday night, Kate and I are debating what to do with our evening. We want some time off from our studies, from our work, and from student newspapers. And when the doorbell rings, standing in the door is my good friend Jose, clutching a bottle of champagne. Oh, God, that lucky bastard. Jose, great to see you. I give him a quick hug. Come in. Jose is the first person I met when I arrived at WSU, looking as lost and lonely as I did. Well, considering the generic makeup of anyone living in Seattle is wider than I am, I wonder why. Jose is studying engineering and is the first in his family to make it to college. He's pretty damn bright, but his real passion is photography. Jose has a great eye for a good picture. I have news. He grins, his eyes dark and twinkling. I'm not going to do that accent again, no. Don't tell me you've managed not to get kicked out for another week, I tease. He scowls playfully at me. The Portland Gallery Palace is going to exhibit my photos next month. That's amazing. Congratulations. Delighted for him. I hug him again. Kate beams at him, too. Way to go, Jose. I should put this in the paper. Ha ha ha. I can make snap decisions to promote my friends, but I can't even go to the most important interview of my life. Ha! Nothing like last-minute editorial changes on a Friday evening. She feigns annoyance. Let's celebrate. I want you to come for the opening. Jose looks intently at me, and I flush. Both of you, of course, he adds, glancing nervously at Kate. I like to point out that they have said of her, she doesn't react to men. Literally every single goddamn man in this book so far has made her... God... When you say things about a character and then you don't back them up, it's called bullshit. This is bad writing. Oh, Fortnite Forensic. I get that feeling. I get it a lot right now. Jose and I are good friends. Yes, just friends because plot. Even though plot also says that you are massively horny around him in his words. Plot, because she's not interested in people, everyone. Plot. That is me trying to snap my own neck. You know, mercy. But I know deep down inside, he'd like to be more. He's cute and funny, not crazy. But he's just not for me, because he's apparently not crazy. He's more like the brother I never had. What kind of brother... Just don't... moving on. Catherine often teases me that I'm missing the need a boyfriend gene. But the truth is, I just haven't met anyone who, well, whom I'm attracted to. Really? Really, book? You butcher the English language, you make it, like, just crawl up into a corner and pray for suicide to be inflicted upon it. I know what I said. And yet you take the time to correct who with whom. That's the thing. Even though part of me longs for the fabled trembling knees, heart in my mouth, butterflies in my belly moments. Sometimes I wonder if there's something wrong with me. Yes, there is, lady. There is very many things wrong with you. Get help. Perhaps I've spent too long in the company of literary romantic heroes. Oh, I'm sure you've never opened a book that was even higher than, Pat the Bunny. How now, brown cow? And other timeless literary works like, Everybody Poops. Consequently, my ideals, expectations are far too high, but in reality, nobody's ever made me feel like that. Until very recently, the unwelcome, still smallish voice of my subconscious whispers. No, your subconscious does not whisper to you. It is below your conscious awareness. That is why it is subconscious. It is below your notice. If you notice it, it's not your subconscious. That is your conscious mind. Nope, neck's still attached. Haven't broken it yet. Damn it! Tim, you mentioned I should burn the book in the next stream. To be completely fair, I have already said, and I was joking, but now I'm not anymore, when I finish this book, it burns. It will burn. And it will be glorious. No! I banished the thought immediately. Still not subconscious, because that's not how that works. I am not going there. Not after that painful interview. Are you gay, Mr. Gray? Oh, it's also an alliteration. I wince at the memory. I know I've dreamed about him most nights since then. But that's just to purge the awful experience from my system. Surely, I watched Jose open his bottle of champagne, and I would like to down it all. That's not her, that's just me speaking. I would like to down all that champagne right now. I don't even like champagne. I would like it right now. Yes, Jose's pretty hot, but I think he's finally getting the message we're just friends. The cork makes it loud pop, and Jose looks up and smiles. Honestly, Jose has the right message. Get the fuck away from this woman. She cray-cray. Like, she's the kind of person you say, hide the potato peelers about without making a joke. Saturday at the store is a nightmare. I know the feeling. I'm having one right now. Oh, no, wait, I'm still awake. We are besieged by do-it-yourselfers waiting to spruce up their homes. Mr. and Mrs. Clayton and John and Patrick, the other two part-timers, and I are besieged by customers. You use that... This is more of a personal problem whenever someone reuses the same goddamn word to describe the same... Goose fraba. But there's a lull around lunchtime, and Miss Clayton asked me to check on some orders while I'm sitting behind the counter at the register, discreetly eating my bagel. I'm engrossed in the task because bagels are fascinating. Okay, unless it's like onion or garlic, in which case, yeah, no, they're fucking awesome, man. Don't you dare say anything bad about garlic bagels. They are awesome. I'm engrossed in the task, checking catalog numbers. Okay, that just changed. Numbers against the items we need and the items we've ordered. Eyes flicking from the order book to the computer screen as I back as I make sure the entries match. Then, for some reason, I glance up and find myself locked with the bold, gray gaze of Christian Grey, who's standing at the counter staring at me. Heart failure. No, seriously, it actually says heart failure, indicating that she's thinking the words heart failure because it's italicized and pulled out, but Miss Steele, what a pleasant surprise. His gaze is unwavering and intense. Sorry, I said that with much too emotion. He's not nearly that dynamic a character. Let's try it again. Miss Steele, what a pleasant surprise. That's better. Holy crap! What the hell is he doing here? Looking all outdoorsy with his tousled hair and his cream, chunky knit sweater. Chunky knit, cream chunky. Sure, just gonna roll with this one. I think my mouth has popped open, and I can't locate my brain or my voice. One of those I think you never had, and the other I don't think I wish you would ever find. Mr. Grey, I whisper, because that's all I can manage. There's a ghost of a smile on my lips, and his eyes are alight with humor, as if he's enjoying some private joke. Sorry, I meant to say drowning myself. I was supposed to say joke. I was in the area, he says by way of explanation. I need to stock up on a few things. It's a pleasure to see you again, Miss Steele. His voice is warm and husky, like dark melted chocolate caramel fudge or something. I've actually heard people make fun of that particular sentence before, and I gotta say, it's one of the least painful. Oh, it's painful. It's very painful. If this was the first sentence I read, I would be trying to stab myself with a fork. I don't have a fork on me. It was suddenly just manifest. I can now say it's one of the least painful. I don't want to say that. I really don't want to say that. I shake my head to gather my wits. You gotta shake it a lot harder than that, lady. My heart is pounding at a frantic tempo, and for some reason I'm blushing furiously. Yes, cool, aloof assholes who don't give a fuck about you but want to rape everyone because raping kittens seems like his thing. Apparently they turn you on. I am utterly thrown by the sight of him standing before me. My memories of him did not do him justice. He's not merely good-looking. He's the epitome of male beauty. Breathtaking. And he's here in Clayton's hardware store, which is apparently the biggest in Seattle, but it's only run by a mom and pop shop couple, and that's... Go figure. Finally, my cognitive functions are restored and reconnected with the rest of my body. Anna. My name's Anna, I mutter. What can I help you with, Mr. Grey? He smiles, and again, it's like he's privy to some big secret. Oh, I don't think it's a secret. Also, hey, Magi, and a Kairos. What's up, guys? Thanks for dropping by for my suffering. Much suffer. It is disconcerting, taking a deep breath. I put on my professional, I've worked in this shop for 4 years facade. I can do this. Wait, why does she need a facade of having worked here for 4 years if she's actually worked there for 4 years? Yeah, that's the thing. Also, Akaros, yes, in the chat, that is the Magi. I know. His stuff's awesome. I watch it all the time. It's part of the reason why I don't do reactions, because I kind of forget to do a reaction and then just watch it anyways. I mean, I didn't say anything. Yes. There are a few items I need. To start with, I'd like some cable ties, he murmurs, his expression both cool and amused. Cable ties? We stock various lengths. I can show you. Just got the joke in that one. Did you just work that in there? Yeah. I mutter, my voice soft and wavering. Get a grip, steel. Ha ha ha. Cable ties, steel, cable. Yeah. A slight frown mars Gray's rather lovely brow. Dear God, keep it in your pants, lady. Please. Sorry. Please, lead the way, Miss Steele. He says. I try for nonchalance as I come out from behind the counter. But I'm concentrating hard on not falling over my own feet. My legs are suddenly the consistence of jello. I'm so glad I decided to wear my best jeans this morning. You wear jeans to work, lady. Okay, well, it's a hardware store. That actually is fine. Page 26 out of 31. We can do this. We can do this. There with the electrical goods, aisle 8. My voice is a little too bright. I glance up at him and regret it almost immediately. Damn, he is handsome. After you, he murmurs, gathering with his long-fingered, beautifully manicured hands. Salad fingers, guys. She's describing salad fingers. My heart almost strangled me. I get the feeling it's trying to do it to me too for a different reason. Because it's in my throat, trying to escape from my mouth. I head down one of the aisles to the electrical section. Why is he in Portland? Why is he here at Clayton? It's called a stalker, lady. And from a very tiny, underused part of my Oh my God! She actually wrote that. She actually called herself out on it. I'm not kidding. It actually says from a very small, tiny, underused part of my brain. And I'm just going, yep. Oh, yeah. We're aware of it. We're aware of it so goddamn hard right now. Oh, God, help me. I'm going to give myself a heart attack with this. Probably located at the base of my medulla oblongata, near where my subconscious... Okay, no. That's nothing to do with the medulla. He's here to see you. No way. I dismiss it immediately. Oh, that's part of her subconscious, which really isn't subconscious, because then you wouldn't hear it, unlike most of the things she says. No way. Why would this beautiful, powerful, urbane man want to see me? Yet he is posturous, and I kick out of my head. Are you in Portland on business? I ask, and my voice is too high, like I've got a finger trapped in the door or something. Ow? Done that before. Your voice has to go high. It goes deep and full of fucking world! And anything after that. Ho. Damn, I'm trying to be cool, Anna. Failing. I was visiting the WSU farming division. See, I don't know enough about this possibly real school or not, that they have a farming division in Seattle. I'm not sure if I'd be more surprised if they do or they don't. Yeah, I can go either way on this one. Just gotta... Oh no, I lost my place. I better skip to the bottom of the page. Damn it, I found it. It's based in Vancouver, which is in Canada, not Seattle. Or is it? I actually have no idea. I don't care either. I'm currently finding some... Oh, sorry, this is Gray speaking. I'm currently finding some research there in crop rotation and soil science. He says matter-of-factly, wow, if that doesn't sound like bullshit, I don't know what does. I mean, literally, they talk about crop circles. Crop rotation. Yeah. It's a dumb joke. See? He's not here to find you at all. My subconscious sneers at me, loud, proud, and pouty. I flush at my foolish, wayward thoughts. All part of your Feed the World plan, I tease. Something like that, he acknowledges, his lips quirked up in a half-smile. He gazes at the selection of cable ties we stock at Clayton's. What on earth is he going to do with those? I cannot picture him as a do-it-yourselfer. His fingers trail across the various packages displayed, and for some incredible reason, I have to look away. He bends the selects a packet. These will do, he says, with his oh-so-secret smile. Is there anything else I can help? I'd like some masking tape. Masking tape? Are you decorating? The words are out before I can stop them. Surely he hires laborers or the staff to help him decorate. No, not redecorating, he says quickly, then smirks, and I have the uncanny feeling he's laughing at me. Oh, a lot of us are. There's 3 books, Abyss Lover? Fuck no, not doing more than this one. I glance behind me as he follows. Have you worked here long? Oh, sorry. Have you worked here long? His voice is low, and he's gazing at me, concentrating hard. It's called picturing you naked. It's what assholes do. Okay, let's see. I blush brightly. Why the hell does he have this effect on me? I feel like I'm 14 years old. Okay, I guess his last name is Moore now. You. 4 years, I mutter as we reach our goal. To distract myself, I reach down and select 2 widths of masking tape that we stock. I'll take that. I'll take that one, Gray says softly, pointing to the wider tape which I pass to him. Our fingers brush very briefly. And the current is there again, zapping me like I've touched an exposed wire. Okay. I gasp involuntarily as I feel it all the way down to somewhere dark and I explore deep in my belly. Desperately, I scrabble for my equilibrium. Yeah, you seem to lose that often. Anything else? That's her voice. Anything else? My voice is husky and breathy. His eyes widen slightly. Some rope, I think. His voice mirrors mine. Husky. This way. I quickly duck my head down the side, hide my recurring blush, and move towards the aisle. What sort were you after? We have synthetic and natural filament, rope, twine, cable cord. I halt at his expression, his eyes darkening. Holy cow. I'll take 5 yards of the natural filament rope, please. If this isn't setting off alarm bells for her, this is like going into any store and getting I don't know, a lot of cough syrup, like filling up a buggy with cough syrup, bleach, and random cleaning supplies, and having nobody ask, he looks like a meth dealer. Nah, probably not. Quickly, with trembling fingers, I measure out 5 yards against the fixed ruler, aware that his hot, gray gaze is on me. I do not look at him. Jeez, I could feel any more self-conscious. Taking the Stanley knife from the back pocket of my jeans, because we need to know it was a Stanley knife. Yeah, I'm sure they appreciate the shout-out, too. Note to self, Stanley knives! We're good for pedophiles, even though they're not, but it sure feels like it. By some miracle, I managed not to remove my finger with the knife. Were you a Girl Scout? He asks, sculpted sensual lips curled in amusement. Don't look at his mouth. Yes, because he's a Death Eater. He'll eat your soul. Oh, no, wait, that's this book. Also, dear God, that sounds like the worst pickup line ever. Organized group activities aren't really my thing, Mr. Gray. He arches a brow. What is your thing, Anastasia? He asks, his soft voice and his secret smile is back. I gaze at him, unable to express myself. I'm on shifting tectonic plates. Try to be cool, Anna. My tortured subconscious, that's not subconscious, begs on bended knee. They're gonna make this a thing, aren't they? They're making this a thing. Books! I whisper, but inside my subconscious is screaming, You are my thing! I slap it down instantly, mortified that my psyche is having ideas way out of its league. What kind of books? He cocks his head to one side. Why is he so interested? He's hoping you say Karma Sutra. Oh, you know, the usuals, the classics, British literature mainly. He rubs his chin in with his long index fingers and thumb as he contemplates my answer. Ugh. So wish I was drunk right now. Oh, let's see. Or perhaps he's just very bored and trying to hide it. Yes, because he's stalked you to your place of work. It's over an hour away for random kinky sex items. And let's be honest, we know what they're for. What would I recommend? I don't even know what you're doing. For a do-it-yourselfer. He nods, his eyes alive with wicked humor. I flush, and my gaze strays to his snug... Really, lady? Coveralls, I reply. I know I'm no longer screening what's coming out of my mouth. Oh, you were screening it? He raises an eyebrow, amused yet again. You wouldn't want to ruin your clothing. I gesture vaguely in the direction of his jeans. I could always take them off. He smirks. I feel the color in my cheeks rising again. I must be the color of the Communist Manifesto. Ha ha ha, she knows what that is. Big words. Taking a while, I guess she thinks it's purple. Stop talking now. I wish, please, yes, follow your own advice, lady. I'll take some coveralls. Heaven forbid I should ruin my clothing, he says dryly. I try to dismiss the unwelcome image of him without jeans. Good to know. Do you need anything else? I squeak, and I hand him a blue coveralls. He ignores my inquiry. How's the article coming along? He's finally asked me an easy question, away from all the innuendo and the confusing double talk. A question I can answer. I grasp it tightly with two hands, as it were a life raft, and I go for honesty. I'm not writing it. Catherine is. Miss Kavanagh. My roommate. She's the writer. She's very happy with it. She's the editor of the newspaper. And she was devastated that she couldn't do the interview in person, even though she was completely fine and had no debilitating effects at all. Plot. I feel like I've come up for air, at last. A normal topic of conversation. Her only concern is that she doesn't have any original photographs of you. What sort of photographs does she want? Okay, I hadn't factored in this response. I shake my head, because I just don't know. Well, I'm around. Tomorrow, perhaps. Oh, that's him. Well, I'm around. Tomorrow, perhaps. You'd be willing to do a photo shoot? Cameras, you have them. You're in a shop that does do it yourself. Why don't you have just like a cheapo camera? Also, BZ Joker. Sup, man? Oh, Jokers. My apologies. Thank you for the distraction. I mean, a reason not to read. I mean, thank you for making me take a second to step away. Also, Sheila Bonus. Oh, hi, Sheila. Please don't let Alicia see this. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm hopefully going to die because that would be preferable to this. My voice is squeaky again. Kate will be in 7th heaven if I could pull this off. And you might see him again tomorrow. That dark place at the base of my brain whispers seductively at me. Okay, to be fair, the base of your brain is motor control. You don't think with the base of your brain. That is literally the ability to do this. Use it! Spec seat, I agree completely. Yes. Let's see, where were we at? Yes, pain. I dismissed the thought. All of the silly, ridiculous. Kate will be delighted if we can find a photographer. I'm so pleased. I smile at him broadly. His lips part, like he's taking a sharp intake of breath, and he blinks. For a fraction of a second, he looks lost somehow, because people doing what you suggested is really weird when you're a freaking business owner who is over micromanaging everything. On Arceus? Yeah. Patreon's down, link down below. It's Airier Games Patreon. But on the other hand, you really don't want to donate enough to make me read this any more than I already have to. Yeah, you don't like watching this. Oh, God, ding. The chat is crazy right now. Oh, my. Christian Grey looks lost. Let me know about tomorrow. Reaching to his back pocket, he pulls out his wallet. Oh, this is him. My card. It has my cell number on it. You need to call before 10 in the morning. Okay. I grin up at him. He's going to be thrilled. Anna! Random page change. Paul has materialized at the other end of the aisle. He's Mr. Clayton's youngest brother. I heard he was home from Princeton. And you're going off this crazy whack-a-mole. Excuse me for a moment, Mr. Grey. Grey frowns as I turn away from him. Paul has always been a buddy, and in the strange moment that I'm having with the rich, powerful, awesomely off-the-charts attractive control-freak Grey. Pain, you are my old friend with this, aren't you? I do have to wonder, though, how much did beer sales increase when people started reading this? Probably a lot. Paul hugs me hard, taking me by surprise. Anna, hi, it's good to see you. He gushes. Hello, Paul. How are you? You home for your brother's birthday? Well, that was just randomly just shoved in there. Yep, you're looking well. Anna, really well. He grins as he examines me at arm's length. Wow, this guy sounds like a creeper too. Everyone here sounds like a creepy rapist. I shuffle from foot to foot, embarrassed. It's good to see Paul, but he's always been over-familiar. When I glance up at Christian Grey, he's watching us like a hawk, his eyes hooded and speculative, his mouth hard. Oh, thank you, Sheila. He's changed from the weirdly attractive customer to someone else, someone cold and distant. Paul, I'm with a customer. So, someone you should meet. I'm trying to diffuse the antagonism I see in Grey's expression. I drag Paul over to him, and they size each other up. The atmosphere is suddenly arctic. Oh, God. Hey, Lord Shax, welcome back, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, God, Abyss Lover, you're singing that song? I'm going to be putting it on after this video. Yeah. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Mr. Clayton? Grey holds out his hand. He looks unreadable. Mr. Grey! Paul returns his handshake. Wait up. Not the Christian Grey of Grey Enterprises Holding. Paul goes from surly to awestruck in less than a nanosecond. Grey gives him a polite smile that does not reach his eyes. Wow. Is there anything I can get you? Anastasia has it covered, Mr. Clayton. She's been very attentive. His expression is impassive, but his words. It's like he's saying something else entirely. It's baffling. Ha ha ha. Yes, whatever could this control freak... I'm just leaving it alone. Just leaving it alone. Moving on. Moving on. Sure, Paul. I watch him disappear towards the stockroom. Anything else, Mr. Grey? Just these items. His tone is clipped and cool. Damn. Have I offended him? Taking a deep breath, I turn and head for the register. What is his problem? Oh. I ring up the rope, coveralls, masking tape, and cable ties. That will be $43, please. I glance up at Gray, and I wish I hadn't. He's watching me closely, intently. It's unnerving. Would you like a bag? I ask as I take his credit card. Please, Anastasia. His tongue caresses my name. You? Ugh. I can hardly breathe. Hurriedly, I place his purchase in a plastic bag. You'll call me if you want to do the photo shoot. He's all business once more. I nod, rendered speechless at again, and hand him back his credit card. Good. Until tomorrow, perhaps. Oh, that's him speaking. Good. Until tomorrow, perhaps. He turns to leave, then pauses. Oh, and Anastasia. I'm glad Miss Kavanagh couldn't do the interview. He smiles, then strides with renewed purpose out of the store, slinging the plastic bag over his shoulder, leaving me a quivering mass of raging female hormones. I spend several minutes staring at the closed door through which he has just left before I return to planet Earth. What planet were you on prior to that? Oh yeah, Stupidity 9. Okay, I like him. There, I've admitted to myself, because that was a huge shocker to everyone. I cannot hide from my feelings anymore. Oh, you were hiding? Oh. I've never felt like this before. Because no one else has been an abusive dick to you. God forbid that doesn't happen. It was just a coincidence, his coming here, but still, I can admire him from afar. Surely, no harm can come of that. And if I find a photographer, I can do some serious admiring tomorrow. Oh, dear God, lady. Pants, keep it in there. I bite my lip in anticipation and find myself grinning like a schoolgirl. I need to phone Kate and organize the photo shoot. Oh, thank God that's the end of the chapter. Oh! Oh God, Lord Slash. Lord Shax. He just wrote in the chat, Slanesh likes this shit. Slanesh is the chaos god of debauchery, pretty much, in Warhammer 40k. I'm a geek, I know this. I want to go, do something nice and pleasant and relaxing now. Like, read the backstory of anything in 40k. Pleasant. Where did I shoot myself in the foot? That's chapter 2 down. And again, for everyone wondering, this is a Patreon reward for John Doe, also known as View S on YouTube. Thank you again for supporting my channel, sir. I don't know why I agreed to make this one of the rewards. I have made mistakes. Yeah, so again, thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and, I don't know, share this video if you enjoy watching a grown man suffer. Or if you want to see it again, my Patreon is in the link down below. It's patreon.com/AirierGames. Please, feel free to say that you don't actually want to ever see this again. I'm okay with that. Yeah. All the same. Thanks again for everyone watching. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! And I'm glad to finish this video because I don't have to read another chapter of this anytime soon. See ya. Also, I just want to take another second to thank my Patreon supporters, Black Dragon King, Doug Hammond, Mita Life Crisis, and yes, Mita, I will be doing another playthrough of I Am Bread. I agreed to it. I regret it, but I agreed to it, so I will do it. Moz, 2004. Sheila Ramey. Hi, Sheila! Hi! Thomas Galloway and John Doe. Thank you, everyone, for supporting my channel.